Hey guys, welcome back to Terror of God New World. In today's video, I wanted to have a conversation about hats because I saw in the comments one a couple days ago, there was a lot of discussion under it about, oh, do you guys still use your hats if you built him? And I wanted to go through why I'm personally not building hats, but why he's still a fantastic unit. And if you built him, there's no reason you shouldn't be using him. Or if you've got him to like purple, red, orange stars, he's still worth pushing up. And I just wanted to go through that. So this stage here that I've cleared is stage 21-56. And so what's been happening is my first two teams have been pushing around a 3.5 to 4x deficit. And this final team is sitting on like a 2.5 to 3x deficit is sort of the rough range we've been pushing at through this entire chapter. And as you can see on my first team, we'll take a quick look, but my first team is going to be my yellow team with Ihwa, and we are using the Vespa as the mini stall tank, and we're just relying on basically Ihwa nuking the whole enemy team. Now my Ihwa is not maxed, so that's going to make things a little bit slower, but essentially what I'm looking at here is I have Ihwa and Huarien. Now, I think not everyone, but I think a lot of people would agree that Ihwa, Huarien are two amazing carries, really worth building. I personally think they are the two best carries in the game at the moment, and as you can see, they just work well. Now Ihwa is normally going to need that Evan and bomb support to make herself do what she wants to do, because without that the bomb buff to get the extra damage, and without the Evan invincibility to survive to deal the damage, she's kind of screwed. So if you can make the puzzle pieces align so that you can get bombs buff off and Evan's invincibility off, you can normally delete an enemy team with Ihwa. Now it is harder when you don't have a proper stall tank in data mash and your data's hard, but it's fine. Then in my other team, I am using Huarien. Now it's kind of cheating here because the enemy team is green, so Huarien basically just like first try, she's just going to beat these teams every time unless she gets a really bad RNG. Doesn't even matter about the positioning, the rest of the units. It's just like you just throw whatever you want in and Huarien does it. It's almost not even worth showing you the replay, but I will show you. So with those two out of the way, the remaining unit I need to build has to be for my third team. Now, currently in the game, for free-to-play players, I still think Hatz is probably the next best carry after Ihwa and Huarien, because he's very self-sufficient. He can hyper carry. He's very good at hyper carrying. Now for Wales, it's a bit different because they can build other range type DPS. You know, maybe they look towards doing something like a Rachel or something like that, where it's a ranged unit, but Wales have other units built so they can make up for the fact that that unit isn't a hyper carry and they can deal damage that way. Whereas Hatz is just a fantastic hyper carry for free to play when you can only invest in a few units, and he can obviously self-sustain, he can dodge, he's really strong. Now he does fall off later on when enemy accuracy gets too high and it becomes a struggle. But this is what I want to talk about. So that's Huarien. Huarien just slaps green teams. But she can do this against any team. It just takes a bit of RNG. Now, the next team that I have here, and this is my one that has carried me through all of chapter 21, is actually going to be my 3 blue Cassie carry. Now, why am I not building hats? The main reason is because obviously I have my Ihwa team, which is my yellow team, and I want to have some variety in my carries. If I'm only building 3 carries at the start, eventually I want to build 1 for every element. I did not luck out. I didn't get my Zahar dupes. I didn't get Evan Kell dupes, anything like that. So I don't have the SSR plus that I can use as a carry. So I need another element. Now, I am not saying Cassia is the next best carry. I still think Hatz is probably a better hyper carry for most free to play in this situation. But because I already have Ihwa, who is a yellow unit as well, I don't then have that yellow support to put in with Hatz. And that is my biggest issue why I'm not pulling for him. Now, I also expected on my account, because I started this one late, I think we're about like 26, 27 days into this count. I expected to have another like clear high, like I just saw power creep happening and I expected them to release another like clear hyper carry option for us to use as like, because like the first character was Huarien, she was just power crept, Ihwa power crept, and I thought we were going to get another one. I honestly thought that Kisaya was going to be that, but she turned out not to be that. In that sense, I still think she's working really well at a 2.5 to 3x deficit for me at 3 blue. I'm really happy with her performance at the moment. As you can see, this is the kind of thing she does. She can just snowball at the end and start nuking enemies and going invisible, that sort of stuff. But this doesn't work at such a high deficit. So I wanted to have a unit that was of a different element. Now, I am still actually going to keep saving my resources at the moment. Now, the reason for that is if we jump over and we'll take a look at it, I went for Kisaya. I did her exclusive equipment. I think she's going to be a great tech unit late game. I'm still not sure. I still may go all in on her if I can even find her on this list. I still may go all in on her because I just like the character, but I don't think and I did actually pull another copy, but I want to see how far I could push it as 3 blue. But I wanted that other element, so I didn't want to do Hatz. I was expecting another carry to be in the game. It's not in the game. So at the moment, my current plan is saving summons to see what the next character that they release is going to be. We get 5 daily summons. Maybe I luck out like I did and I got 1 copy of Kisaya. Maybe I keep lucking out and getting more copies. We'll see how we go. I really like her as a character, but I'm just saving now to see what the next character is. And if the next character is not a viable carry that they release, then I am just going to go all in on Kisaya because I like her, even though I don't think she is as good as Hatz in general cases for a hyper carry. I want to have that elemental diversity, and the dark team core is actually really nice. Now, another option I could go is in Dorsey, but I kind of like Kisaya more than a Dorsey just out of personal preference. And now that I already have her at 3 blue because we had the event where we got the extra copies and stuff like that, and I did summons for her, I'm pretty happy just to keep investing in that. Now, like I said, eventually I want to have a carry of every element. Currently in the game, ideally, if I was looking for a green carrier, I hopefully can get some dupes of Zahard. I may even just bump him up to exclusive equipment level 30 at some stage and just see if he can carry for me here, but I highly doubt it. Maybe if it's the low deficit enemies. If I get one more Data Mashni, I'll use her as my blue carry, even though she's not quite as effective as Data Zahard at the same investment, in my opinion. She's still going to be viable for me. So we'll have to see how we go. Besides that, there is no other units that I really want to build in the game at the moment. The only one I'm curious on is this guy to build as a tank, but I'm not at the stage where I'm building tanks. So like I said, the main reason I'm not building Hatz is basically elemental diversity. I don't want to have 2 yellow carries and then come up against a bunch of purple. Or the other thing is I don't want to be coming up against like varied enemies, and I could have a positive element unit to attack them, but I don't. The other thing is if I'm using 2 yellow carries, then it's harder to get my high amount of yellow units in both teams to get that synergy. So that is the main thing that I'm looking at and why I'm not building Hatz, but I still think Hatz, like I said, is probably the 3rd best hyper carry in the game for free-to-play players, so he's not bad by any means. The only problem is I started this account after Ihwa. No, I started this account I can't even remember if Ihwa was out when I started this account. No, I started this account with Huarian. And then I saved, and once Ihwa came out, I went straight for Ihwa. So I never pulled a copy of Hatz. So because of that, I just never had the need to do him. But if you started before Ihwa came out and you went for Hatz, I would still get Ihwa, but if your Hatz is invested, I would still use him because he is still a great unit. And it's just my pickiness in certain situations on why I'm not going to use him. So that is my round out. Like I said, it was just an interesting conversation that I saw in the comments, and I wanted to just have a bit of a chat about it. Now, I think, wait. When we finish this chapter, that's the piece I need, isn't it? The crit piece. Warian? Oh, dude, she hasn't got the gear because I swapped the gear for the battle. Wait, let's check this. Is that the piece of gear I need? I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, Huarian getting an upgrade once we clear this chapter. We still have 1 mercenary. We still have the buff feature to use in this one. So I'm pretty excited for that, not gonna lie. But yeah, that pretty much covers all I wanted to talk about Hatz. We might jump in and do a little bit of a push here, see if we can get into clearing this chapter 21. I feel like I thought I was going to be bricked in this chapter, but I was so surprised at how well my Cassie has been able to push in the purple team throughout this whole chapter. We used a mercenary on stage 20 and stage 52. Those are the two ones we've used mercenary. We've got one mercenary left, and we do have the buff feature left to use. So curious to see if we can get through this. So what do we got? Endorsee's a little bit annoying, but we can put you there to bait the Endorsee. You might have to be there to bait the Endorsee as well. Do we have shields and stuff? No, they've got hits. Maybe. I mean, maybe this works. Maybe this works. I feel like this is a bad formation, but let's see. So we'll see if we can push a little bit, show you guys my thought process, but honestly, these stages have been, some of them are just super easy, like when we get to the boss phase, like these Huarian ones against 5 green enemies is just like easy clap, but some of them have been super, super tricky. So let's see how we go here. I don't know, I might have to just slap Ehua in for this one. Might be the play, let's see how we go. This Huarian can get it done. Okay, Cassie's dropped. Okay. What I might do is I might actually completely swap this formation up, and we'll drop you. Yes, we'll put you in for this one. We can put you up the front. We can bait you with that. And then we can put, we need someone to be a higher defense than you. What is your defense? What is your defense at? 96. Surely that's higher. She's an assassin. Yep, okay. Okay, so we can do this. And then we can put in our little buffer. And I think this works, guys. Don't quote me. I hope this works. I don't know. Let's see how we go with this one. But yeah, I definitely think Ehua and Huarian by far the top two. I'm waiting for that third clear favorite that's going to be able to defeat enemies that they're not advantageous against to really push through. But we'll see how we go. Yeah, this should be fine. Is Evan going to get an ult? Okay, we didn't even need Evan ult. Good, Ehua, OP. I do really want to max out my Ehua. I feel like a lot of stages would have been a lot easier if she was maxed out to get that ult off faster, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. This should be fine again. I might just swap that up, see if that works. Actually, I might swap Evan and Bomb as well. Was there even an Endorsee on this enemy team? Dude, this is my problem. I keep forgetting to... I keep thinking my strategy from previous and only adjusting the minor parts and going, oh wait, the core enemy that I was scared of in the last stage isn't even there. So now my Bomb's dead because I was scared of an Endorsee that doesn't even exist. Rip. Okay, Rachel's going to be annoying. I wonder if she has the lowest health. Who's going to... No, it's going to be him with the lowest health. I was going to say if we could snipe her, that would be great. But let's do that. This way, Evan should push Rachel, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And maybe that gets us across the line. And then we can do that. Hopefully this means Bomb normally has the weirdest pathing in the game. So hopefully he runs across and gives both of these two energy. We'll see how it works. Bomb just has the strangest pathing in the game. I don't know if you guys notice this as well, but the dude just never stays still. Like he just goes on diagonals and just goes absolutely ham at going, where can I go that just doesn't make sense? Watch him. See, he just goes on diagonals. I don't even know why. Oh, does this kill? Does this kill? No, it doesn't. Oh, dude, if we got the buff. So this is one of those ones where I think we're just going to have to do retries and eventually we do get it. The other thing I could try is putting the fear chick in to see if we do fear the... if I put her on the left, maybe if I put Grey in, and I bait the attack on Grey from Rachel, it might be able to work. Okay, the problem is when we're not getting the buff from what's-his-face when we do this. We're missing out on the buff from... Oh, dude, that's so close. We will get that eventually, but for the sake of the video, let's try a different formation that I think will work, and we'll try a strategy that I think could bait it. So we're going to go with this, and then we're going to go with you. Where is she? Because my idea is Grey will bait an attack from Rachel and fear Rachel so that Rachel doesn't do the swirlies so that everyone can survive because we've got the invisible what's-her-face in the middle. So that's my thought. I don't know if it's going to work. We will see. But I think this should work on baiting the Rachel into Grey to fear the Rachel to stop the swirls, to allow us to get the bomb buff, to allow us to win the battle. That is the strategy. Let's see if it works. Do we get the fear on Rachel? Yes, we do. We got the fear on Rachel. Perfect. Perfect. That's point number 1 done. Bomb buff coming in, Evan buff up. Okay, GG's, GG's. Haha, well played, well played. Okay, surely we don't die from here though. Surely we don't die. Yeah, good. Dude, there's nothing more satisfying than baiting a Grey fear and just making it work. It is so satisfying. All right, let's see. What do we got here? We do have a Huarian. Huarian's going to be annoying. This guy is super annoying, and he always slaps my Ihwa. He basically just one-shots Ihwa every time. I can't do anything about it. It's just been like the bane of my existence, this guy. Also, Huarian. Ihwa's a bit more squishy, so hopefully my Huarian can live through this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you there, and then go ahead and slap, who was I going to put there? Ihwa, and see if this works. I'm not too sure. It just depends if this guy's going to one-tap my Evan, which hopefully, because we have the more yellow units than they have purple, it doesn't one-tap me, but, you know, we'll see how we go. Could be curtains for us, but let's have a look. All right. Let's go. Okay, Evan goes invisible. Good. Huarian gets her ult. Bomb's not going to get his buff, is he? Oh, Bomb got the buff because we knocked him back. That's good. Now, Evan, we just need you. We just need you, buddy. Good, GG's. All right, sweet. I honestly thought that one was good. Oh, no, they got the shields. They got shields. No. Who? Oh, they got a Huarian for the shields. Okay, and the problem was my Huarian died, and I forgot my Huarian was the carry. So... Dude, this one's going to take me a minute. I'm not going to lie. This one's going to take me a real minute to do because this team is just a nightmare for me. Who else can we bring to this? Can we do something like... No, because I kind of want Evan to get the energy. Do I start you back and let you run forward and then have like my buffing chick in here? I don't even know. Unless we bring the tech option of you in. Let's see who you attack out of curiosity. It's going to be the I don't know, the silhouette man. I don't even know what he's meant to be. He's smoke, or is he oil, or is he... I have no idea what that dude is meant to be. The R character, but he looks creepy nonetheless. Okay, yeah, that's who she's pouncing on. Now, Ihwa, do you get an ult? Okay, Ihwa doesn't even get an ult. Evan dies, insta-clapped. All right, I'm going to have to work on this one. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, it took about 4 retries on this same formation to get the Evan to ult just before Ihwa died, because it was close every time. But I was like, I feel like with retries, we will get this one, and we will get the Evan ult before Ihwa dies. It's often just that case. Now, obviously, things will get easier for me once I get more investment into Evan and Bomb to get more energy regen. But as you can see here, Evan just clutching that when Ihwa's at about, I don't know, 5% health, just clutches it. Then we get obviously we get the ult off, and it's GG's from there. We got the bomb buff. We do get the follow up Evan ult as well, just in case. But I think we were pretty safe. We had a pretty well locked out on the enemy Huarian. So there we go. Now we are up to the final stage of chapter 21. Let's take a look at what we got. I really want to clear this to get my Huarian's final piece of gear. Okay, so these teams have been super annoying. This one has a Karaka. Honestly, I don't mind the Karaka because previously I've had Endorsey, but this one has a Huarian, which is going to completely shaft me. I think I'm kind of boned here. This is probably going to have to be a mercenary stage, and we are looking at about a... What's that? A bit over a 4x deficit, I think. What are we at there? Let me calc that. 19781 divided by 4664 equals, yeah, 4.2x deficit. So that's going to be a struggle. I haven't been able to push as hard because I'm at that deficit, but I don't have a stall tank. That is my issue. Geez, even this one's pretty hefty on the power, but this is full green. This one eventually we will get. And this power is creeping up as well. So this is going to be the hardest stage because one, we have Wang who revives, so we don't get to go invisible off the kill. So we may actually be stuck at this stage and not be able to clear it even with one mercenary. Actually, I should be able to put my Data Mashni in this team. and then use a mercenary to kill this team. I think we'll have to see how it goes. But let me just check where this one's at, because this is way higher than any deficit I've tried to push with my three green Cassia. Maybe I'll put that one extra dupe I've got into it now. Divided by 3825. 3825 equals, yeah, because this is 3.7. We've been pushing normally at 2.5 to 3x deficit. So if we can clear this without a mercenary, I'd be pretty happy. But this Karaka stage, honestly, the two issues we have are, well, honestly, this stage is actually toxic now that I look at it more in depth. This guy, because he lunges and he just insta-kills anything, so we'll have to bait that with something. Her, because she does the swirly, but on top of that, we got Karaka, who's going to put his orbs out. She's going to swirl me into the orbs. Then obviously we've got Huarian, who's just complete toxicity. And then we got big Amigo Chad, who just has the shields for days. So we're going to jump in. We're going to try. We'll see how we go. As for this formation, we go invisible. He gets smacked. He's going to run over there. They're going to target him. He's going to die instantly. We can probably even, I don't know if the attack speed is really going to help too much in this situation. It could help a little bit, but I'm just going to put a Grey there to maybe bait a fear after we get the kill on Vespa, to see if that helps out at all. I don't honestly know. Let's just see how that goes. This one here, you can tank. Honestly, we can sacrifice you to that. I don't even know why I have him in the team. It's just because I've just been trying to get the bonus. But I might put you, no, because I want to keep these two protected pretty well over in this corner. So we can sacrifice Yellowy, because Yellowy's buff still goes off at the start of battle and lasts the full duration. He can go up there, and yeah, let's just play that. Let's just play that, see how it goes. And this one, yeah, we're just gonna have to play this and see how it goes. Now, I do sometimes drop Rachel, because Rachel can be crippling because of the shared damage. It just depends on RNG. But we can put an array in here. Idea being, he runs up there. He's gonna get pushed over to you. You're gonna run up. I kind of want to swap you and you, so that Karaka can maybe survive to a taunt. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. We still do have one mercenary, and we have that power-up feature. Now, it is the last day of the week, and we've got an hour and a half left in the day, so I'm going to try and push this one today, nonetheless. But let's have a try, show you guys where we're at, show you our pushing, and see how we go in this one. So, Vespa's going to get hit, gets a little bit of survival. Can we get Evan ult? Dude, I think we might get close to an Evan ult on this one. I think with RNG, we might actually get an Evan ult. Okay, can Huarian just clap this because they're green units? That's literally what I'm relying on. Now, we've got the armor break into an ult. Boom. Ult. Okay, she got controlled. I think we will be able to do that one. So let's see how this one feels. Okay, we do no damage to the blue guy. Unfortunately, we're attacking the blue guy, which kind of hurts a little bit. Karaka is taunting. Unfortunately, we don't get Karaka to use an ult. And we get, ooh, that one's going to be tricky. That one is going to come down to if RNG on crits allows our Cassia to actually kill this dude quicker. That is what this one's going to be all about. So we'll have to see. I will retry this one a few times. The other thing I can do is I can swap some gear. I can put a Rachel in and get my full mage gear on. I can get my full support gear on him or something. We can swap around gear eventually. But normally what I do is I try and just play through it with 3 teams with the main carries with the gear. And then once we clear one, then I start swapping the gear and trying to, you know, power up other teams a little bit just to try and get that advantage. But let's try this one more time and see how we go. Nothing guaranteed, obviously, because we're probably going to get clapped, but we'll see how it goes. So, let's see. Evan ult. Oh, just off of it. Maybe we do swap the Grey out. I don't know if Grey was fearing. I wasn't actually paying attention to that. So here we go. Once again, Huarian should be able to do this one eventually. This is just a straight RNG fight. Like, just those little pieces of RNG will make all the difference on this one. We lost Bunny on a box early on this one, but we did kill that chick really early, which is helpful. And yeah, that's just what Huarian does. Use your ult, please. Thank you. Okay. So Huarian easy clap on this stage. Huarian easy clap. And then... Okay, we're not getting any damage on that blue dude. So why is the camera angle so bad? Use your ult. Use your ult, please. Don't get... okay, we didn't use the ult on time. All right, I'm going to play around with this one. I'm not going to keep you guys here the whole time because that's going to be tedious, but that is it. I know we started off with the Hatz theme, but that is my account's progression so far as well. But Hatz still great unit. Only reason I'm not building him is I thought there was going to be another carry out before I got to this stage, and I just want the elemental diversity because Iwa is broken. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.